All right, we're just gonna get right into this video. I'm gonna give you as many tips as possible, as fast as possible in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Starting with tip number 1, if you have a level 100 Pokemon, you can actually evolve it in this game. For example, we have here a level 100 Yamper, and we are going to use a rare candy on this Yamper. And now Yamper is evolving. This was a new change in Pokemon Sword and Shield. You can do this on almost every Pokemon. If you're doing something like a friendship-based Pokemon like Sylveon, you still need to make sure that the level 100 Eevee does have a fairy type move and max friendship before you do this trick. Let's talk about marks. Marks can appear on a Pokemon to make them more rare or more unique. They do something. When you throw them out in battle, it will say Terrakion the Chipper, for example, on this one. Cobalion the Easily Flustered. So if you were hunting for legendary Pokemon or just shiny Pokemon or just Pokemon in general with cool titles, marks are a new addition to Sword and Shield, and they have a random chance of appearing on most Pokemon. They do not appear in eggs or in raid battles or Dynamax Adventure. Speaking of marks, there is a mark charm, which increases the chance of finding a Pokemon with a mark. You get this by completing your Isle of Armor Pokedex, and you get the crown, and then you get the mark charm. So instead of, for example, a 1 in 100 chance of finding a mark on a Pokemon, you could have a 3 in 100 chance of finding a mark. It works exactly like the Shiny Charm. Shiny Charm adds +2 to your chances. Mark Charm also adds +2 to your chances of getting a mark. By making Curry, a Pokemon can show up and ask to join your party. Think of this like Pokepelago in Sun and Moon, where a Pokemon will randomly show up and ask to join your team. We were able to do it here with an Indeedee. Whoa, wait, hold on. We just did pretty mediocre Curry. We got another Pokemon. We just attracted an Indeedee through cooking. You can shiny hunt this way, or you can just mark hunt this way. We're going to call this Indeedee over here. She wants to join our camp. Indeedee wants to be on your team. Would you like to add her? Yes. Indeedee has joined your team, went into the Pokeball. You can attract Pokemon by making Curry on any of the routes in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, this does not work in the wild area, but any of the routes in the caves, you'll be able to Curry hunt Pokemon or the marks, or if you are really bored, if you want to shiny hunt. Let's talk about the ability Synchronize. Synchronize has existed in other Pokemon games and would synchronize the nature of the Pokemon you're going to catch about 50%. So for example, if I led in battle with a modest Indeedee with the ability Synchronize, there would be a 50% chance of the Pokemon I catch, whether that would be like a legendary Moltres, for that Pokemon to have the same nature. Now you can change nature with mints in this game, but Synchronize has been improved to be 100% in this game. If you wanted a bashful Impidimp, for example, you would lead with a bashful Indeedee, and every Impidimp you catch would be bashful. Another fun ability that was changed in Generation 8 was Super Luck. While in battle, Super Luck increases the critical hit ratio by 1 stage, but outside of battle, which is the change here, if a Pokemon with this ability leads the party, the chance of finding a wild Pokemon with a held item increases. So if you're looking for a Pokemon that holds a specific held item, you can lead with a Togekiss or any other Pokemon with the ability Super Luck to increase the chance of that held item. According to Cerebi, it is possible to get Dream Balls anytime in Pokemon Sword and Shield, specifically if you do Delibird raids. 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star Delibird raids are supposed to have a 1%, a 2%, and a 3% chance of dropping a Dream Ball after the raid is complete. Easy way to remember that is a 3-star is a 1% chance of a Dream Ball, a 4-star a 2% chance of a Dream Ball, and a 5-star a 3% chance of a Dream Ball while doing Delibird. This is right off Cerebi. I have yet to find a Dream Ball by doing Delibird raids, but if you happen to find one, let me know. This is an old tip, but if you talk to this guy right here when you arrive to Motostoke City, he actually gives you a pair of headphones, and those headphones let you change the sound settings in your options. So he will unlock the ability to adjust the background music, sound effects, and Pokemon cries. So if you're a new player to the game and you want to tweak your audio, talk to this guy. This guy right here in the white coat was added with the DLC, although you do not need the DLC to see him or talk to him. He will give any of your old Pokemon the battle ready mark. What that means is if you catch a Charizard in Generation 3 and you transfer it all the way up from Heart Gold, Soul Silver to Black 2, White 2 to Pokemon Bank into Pokemon Home, back into Sword and Shield, you can then get the battle ready mark to use that Charizard in official ranked battles. He will delete all the moves of your Charizard first, or any of your other Pokemon, and then you can reteach him the moves you want him to have, but it will have a symbol like this. Did you know Keldeo is in this game? If you catch Virizion, Terrakion, and Cobalion under this big tree where the legendary birds appear in the Crown Tundra, all you have to do is cook near this pot with having those 3 Pokemon in your party, and Keldeo will spawn. Keldeo is shiny locked, but you can mark hunt it. You should always shiny hunt or explore the game with a Yamper in your party, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so we found the ever so rare and luxurious Cramorant. Let's say, for example, we want to use a great Pokeball for this great Pokemon. Let's say we're going to throw our sports ball. We only have one. They're pretty rare. In this case, if this Cramorant was shiny and we wanted a sports ball, this is a pretty risky throw, because if this sports ball fails, we don't get it back. But this is the luxury of hunting with a Yamper. We're going to throw this sports ball. We're going to pretend this Cram is orange. It's gonna shake, and boom, broken out. We lost our sports ball, but that's okay, because Yamper's ability is ball fetch, which means it will get the sports ball back. Now, while we cannot use the sports ball again, the Yamper picked up the sports ball, and it is now holding it as a held item. In this case, we can use a different ball, but now if we check the Yamper, our sports ball is safe and sound right here. So we can return it back to our inventory, and even though we didn't catch that Cramorant in a sports ball, we did not waste the sports ball. This would work in any type of Pokeball: Beast Ball, Friend Ball, Love Ball. Let's talk about Cramorant real quick. This bird has a unique ability, which allows it to have an Arrokudo in its mouth when it uses either Surf or Dive in battle. But you have probably also have seen that it can have a Pikachu in its mouth. Just to clear up the confusion of how it gets the Pikachu, it will get the Arrokudo in its mouth if it has more than 50% of its HP. If Cramorant has less than 50% of its HP and it uses Dive or Surf, it will then get the Pikachu in its mouth instead. You will want to fly to Challenge Beach and surf your way over to these spare islands. I will show you exactly where we're standing. Okay, there's the Challenge Beach. Here we are on this island. You can tell it's the right island because there's this big, bad, ugly tree back here. But anyways, I call this Mint Island. On this island is daily mints and items that you can collect. And every day at midnight, these items respawn. Well, there's our first mint, Timid Mint. Sometimes you can get 2 to 3 mints on this island every... Oh, we got another one. This is perfect for this YouTube video. We got the Sassy Mint. Now, mints do appear throughout the Crown Tundra and the Isle of Armor, but here, like I said, this island really gives you quite a few mints every day. Dose of energy powder. We got one more chance. It should be right here. And we got 3 mints. Hey, not bad. So yeah, you should check this island every day. It's just fly to that water tower, surf over here to the ugly tree, and then walk around and collect these mints. A quick tip for avoiding those pesky Sharpedos: you can just boost right before they touch you, but turn either hard left and hard right in a circle, and they will miss you every time. Welcome to the Feather Isles. There's these 3 rocks right off of Honeycomb Island. There's Honeycomb Island over there. These three rocks generate feathers every single day, and all you have to do is swim around them just like this and pick up the feathers. And there's probably a dozen or so feathers that appear around these 3 rocks. That's where the Seadra are too. So this is another daily thing you can do every day. Pick up these feathers. And that would be good specifically for if you're into competitive or if you want to power up your team. Feathers are good for those exact EVs that you may be looking for. All right, this is a pro expert tip. If you ever decided to shiny hunt Combee, it's actually the easiest to do it on this Honeycomb Island. You can see that this is a male Combee because it doesn't have the little red thing above its head. And this is a male Combee. And this is a male Combee. And this is a female Combee. So you can actually stack and use the cute charm method to attract more female Combees. And you can specifically run into the female Combees just by looking at them. I don't have a cute charm active, but if I did, which I actually have a video of me showing you how to do this in more detail, this is probably going to be the easiest way to shiny hunt female Combee in any Pokemon game. I guess you could do the Masuda method, but you can't guarantee a male or female Combee. Do you like rare Pokemon? Well, once you catch Necrozma and 5 other Ultra Beasts, when you talk to the scientist, she will give you a Poipole that you can also have in your party. Probably an easy tip, but once you catch either Glastier or Spectrier in the Crown Tundra, you can go back to Freezington and you can talk to this lady and she will give you this Cosmog for you to have in your party. Let's talk more rare Pokemon. We're in Giant's Bed right now, which is just bottom of the ice area that you come down. And you can tell that there are 4 rocks here. If you have Regi Drago, Regi Eliki, Regice, Regi Rock, and Regi Steel in your party, when you interact with this, you'll be able to get a Regi Gigas. Regi Gigas will have a 100% catch rate when it's defeated, so no worries on that end. Speaking of Regi Drago and Regi Eliki, if you bring those Pokemon to this guy right here in the Champion Stadium, he will give you a Regi Eliki or a Regi Drago hoodie that your character can wear. By completing your Isle of Armor Pokedex, you can get this crown by showing the lady in the train station. By completing your Crown Tundra Pokedex, you can get this crown by the lady in that train station. By having a Meltan in your party and showing that lady in the train station, you can also get this Meltan Hat. If you show Zarude to the lady in the train station of the Isle of Armor, you get this Ash Hat just by having Zarude in your party. This guy right here is at the bottom of the snow mountain in the Crown Tundra. You talk to him, he has a daily deal every single day under today's highlight. Did you know if you really wanted to, you can watch the credits of the game again by going over to Hulberry and finding the band next to the lighthouse? That's a thing.